Hello Ames traders, and welcome to our weekly recap. So today doing something a little bit different, still counting the trades the same way. I'm just in a different location a little bit here today, and we're going to try to make it quick. The last video I'm going to try to keep these under 10 minutes. Last one was a little too long, so I'm going to try to keep these short. Alright, so first, what are the weekly results? If we would have just followed all the banana signals, followed the 4 rules, two filters for each signal for the past week, July 24th through the 28th, we would have got 2R for the week, bringing our monthly total to 31. So, pretty good results so far for the month of July. Still got a day left. We got one more trading day in July. We'll see what happens then. Monday through Wednesday, those were the market did not move very much Monday through Wednesday. Then Thursday, we had a lot happen. So, this is what I want to bring to you guys' attention this week. Really, I mean, look at this. From last week, from the 19th until last Wednesday, pretty much a week, the 26th. It was a week. For that week, there wouldn't have been one winning day if you would have followed it just the 4 rules and 2 filters. There wouldn't have been one winning day for a whole week. But then after that, so that dry period, and then after that we get a 4R day with still our total at 31 for the month. So I just want to bring to your attention that you can have losing weeks like this. You will have dry periods like this. No matter what strategy you're using, they have dry periods. What separates the consistently successful traders with the ones who just end up gambling when things don't go their way is this right here. Can you stick to your plan and stick to your rules when you go through a dry spell? So this was a week where a lot of times we miss some winners because when we're not awake for the winners in different time zones. Well, this is one week you would have missed some losers if you wouldn't have been awake for it. So that would have been all right. Let's go through it. Let's talk about it real quick. So first we got the Great British Pound starting on the 24th. Nothing really. That wouldn't have been triggered. That was on the wrong side of the 50 EMA, so we don't want to take that. First one, this one right here, it's a good looking trade. Break even. Went to 2R, came back, got us at break even. That's all right. And then none of these wouldn't have been triggered. This one is one of those tough ones. It fills your order immediately and then comes back and stops you out. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were tough. Oh, this was on Thursday here. And then there was another one on Thursday. Ended up being a break. Would have ended up being a break even. Went down to 2R, came back, would have got us at break even. So just in case you don't remember, we are always going for 5R. Many of our traders take 2 and 3R, which is fine. But just for this banana spreadsheet, for these results, we are only going to 5R. And when it gets a 2 to 1, we move our stop to break even. When it gets a 2R, we move our stop to break even. When it gets 3 to 1, move our stop to 1R. When it gets to 4 to 1 or 4R, we move our stop to 2R. Just as a recap there. So that's why the ones we're looking at here, many of them would have been break even. But if you're taking 2R targets, that's something you could look at for yourself. Taking 2R targets with the banana, 2 or 3R targets can be very profitable as well. So then on the euro, euro has not been doing good for us this week or this month. Loser here, another one. But then again, look, for me, this is 6 in the evening. I wouldn't have traded that. It's the middle of the night for Europe. So no one would have probably got that one. Australia, maybe. Australia, East Asia, you can trade this for sure. But that would have been a tough one. Would have been filled and then a loser. And this one right here, this one almost got the 2R. But then would have came back and got you as a loser. So 2 minus 2R on that day on the euro. Euro's not being nice to us lately. Yeah, this one was a tough one. This one would have just filled you. Another one that would have just filled you and then came back and got you at a -1. Euro was not nice this week. So this was the dry spell. This was the few days that would have been really tough to stick to your plan if you were a beginning trader or an experienced trader. It's still tough to stick to your plan when you have a losing streak, when you have several losing days in a row. But that's what makes all the difference. So then right here, we got a nice trade in the yen right here. Went to 2R, still break even there. And then this one came down, gave a nice seed signal. This one would have went to 2R and another break-even trade. So just a couple break-evens in the yen this week, as we saw here. It went down first, and then came back up and would have got it, hit 2R, and then came back up and got us a break-even. The DAX, nothing really on the DAX. There was this one here, which did look good. It would have ended up being a loser, but look at this area from the week before. Very important that we mind our areas and don't forget to bring them over. Because look, there's a lot going on right here. Several hits. Because of this area, that's why we would not take that trade. That violates one of our filters. So we would have not, if you had not brought this area over from last week, that would have been another loser for you. But if you're minding the areas, keeping an eye on it, then you could have avoided that one. Again, there was an area up here up top, an area that's been holding for about a week and a half when this signal was made. So that's how we filtered this one as well. Because there's still an area, no way that would have got the 5R before hitting the area. So we filter that one. But then this is exactly what we want to see on Thursday. The dry spell ended. So right here, broke the area, gave a signal, then gave another signal a bit smaller. So we take this one right to 5R. So that would have ended our dry spell. Would have been a good one. That was the trade of the week right there. And then we have another one here. Then we have another one here on the DAX that would still be working. Would have just barely missed our stop. May end up being a loser as well, but we'll see what happens on Monday. And then the Dow, none of these orders would have been triggered. So nothing going on there. Got an area there. Wouldn't have taken that one. Area here. We wouldn't have taken this one. And then there was this tiny signal here. So that's been another one. Would have actually went to 1R. And then would have came back and got us for another -1R. So this was a tough week. So then these came down. These signals would not have been triggered. The order would not have been filled. And this one right here as well. So not much in the Dow this week. And then the NASDAQ. So nothing in the NASDAQ. We're on the wrong side of the 50 here. We wouldn't have taken these because of this area here. So these are on the wrong side of the 50 EMA. So we would not have taken those. This one would not have been filled. It went down first and then closed up. Would not have been filled. These, we got an area. So we wouldn't have taken that. We still got the area. Breaks the area, gives another signal. Almost 5R again. But 4R, we move our stop to 2R. We took 2R out of that one. Now we still have this one right here. None of these wouldn't have been triggered. This one we wouldn't have taken. There's not really an impulse move before it, which is rule number 1, so we would not have taken that one. This one right here, it's way too big. Our traders would have not taken that one. The sig bar is way too big. But, that is not one of our 4 rules and 2 filters, is the size of the bar. So we're going to count it for next week and see what happens with this order if it ends up winning or losing. It's got a long way to go to get to 2R for a break even, but we'll see what happens. Just want to reiterate that be sure you're journaling. You're always journaling and tracking your trades and writing something about each trade, how you felt about it, whether it was good or bad, whether it didn't follow the plan. If you journal consistently and you know that you're following your plan, then you can survive the dry spells like this. In the description below, you'll find a link where you can join our free Discord. And you can see traders posting their trades and their analysis every trading day. So all right, that's it guys. Like and subscribe. Happy trading. See you next time.